What is up, watch friends? Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. I'm Tony, and first and foremost, I just like to thank everyone for the comments, the questions, the likes, and the subscribes. Keep doing it. It helps me, and what it helps me, in a sense, that it keeps me motivated to keep creating more content. It's not for financial anything like that. It's just liking, subscribing, all that stuff makes me feel like I'm worth something to you guys, if that makes sense. Anyway, I appreciate everyone. And today we are going to be talking about Rolex and what does a complete set mean even. So let's roll the intro and we'll talk about it.
You're watching Timepieces with Tony. Talking Timepieces with Tony. You're watching Talking Timepieces.
Okay, this is kind of important. Actually, it's very important, especially two things: whether or not you even say you bought your Rolex at an AD, or if you are looking on the gray market because you can't get one at the AD. There's a lot of, let's just start first. You get home, you've already bought your watch you get home and you got it from the AD and you're super stoked, right? And you got all this stuff in this box and in this bag that you have, and you need to know what to keep. In fact, once you purchase your Rolex from an AD, you now have what's called a full set, okay? And what that means is you have the box, you have the outer box, you have the sleeve, you have the papers, the warranty booklets, the card, the hang tags. What does all that mean? Okay, so once you have it and you've bought it at an AD, you know you have a full set. Keep this, all of it, every single thing that comes in this box. Now, let's say you are purchasing from a gray market dealer, and there's a lot of shady ones out there, you know, and you'll hear them straight up talk, oh, well, we can replace the dial. Can I put the Tiffany dial on this OP? And whatever, things like that. There's a lot of aftermarket dials going around on legit Rolexes, but now you've got a Franken watch, right? And you have to be careful because Rolex won't service watches like that, you know, simple as that. And plus, you don't want to be misled into buying a watch that you think you're buying. For instance, if you're buying a John Mayer Gold Daytona green dial, and what if that was not a John Mayer legit, and they put a green dial, aftermarket dial on it, and sold it to you as a John Mayer? You just got scammed, right? So having said that, this is what you're going to get. All right, you're going to get your box. First, you're going to get the sleeve. Okay, not a big deal, right? But trust me, this is the part of the box. It's part of the packaging. You've got an outer box. Okay, now these are a little bit more difficult to get. The outer boxes, I'd say difficult. I don't know. I've never tried to get an outer box, but I can tell you this. Now you've got your little thing there. So your outer box is your outer box. Now, when you go online, say gray market, and it says it has box and papers, is that a full set? No. Are they lying to you? No. They're telling you it has box and papers. They're not telling you anything else. What you need to know, does it have a complete set? Is it a complete set Rolex? Okay. Now, here's the outer box, the Rolex box. We all know this box, right? These boxes you can buy on eBay anywhere, right? It takes nothing to buy them. Now let's open the box and we'll see what we got here. We've got, well, first and foremost, we have a beautiful 126710 GMT Master 2. And we also have, let me pull the watch out. We have the bezel guard. Now, if you don't have the bezel guard, it doesn't mean that you don't have a full set, because a lot of times the AD just won't give it to you. You know, that's just part of whatever. When these watches are shipped to the AD, they do not come in the box. They come in what's called basically a coffin. It's a plastic, like just a plastic box, and they're wrapped with styrofoam, whatever. And then the boxes are shipped separately, all right? And inside that coffin with the box is the warranty card, all right? I'm going to show you all this. So now we have the watch. Okay, so we know we have a GMT Master 2. We love the GMT Master 2, right? I'm going to take this off. Okay, we're going to get to the really important stuff. Obviously, the watch is the most important, but when you're buying on the secondary, this is what you have to watch out for. When you say you have a complete set, okay, I'm going to say, all right, well, I've got this. All right. I have got the instruction guide. Now, along with the box, you can get these on eBay. So, not a big deal. You can buy them. You've got the service booklet. You can buy those on eBay. This leather wallet, you can buy those on eBay. This is extremely important. This is your warranty card. You cannot buy these on eBay. I don't know, unless you can buy fake ones or something. Anyway, what this tells you is a lot more than what you might know. All right, so the previous cards, these were introduced, I think, 2020 maybe. Before, it used to have your name on it. Now they don't. This also it has the model number, the serial number, and the date of purchase. I got to turn this around, and I'm gonna, so I don't show you the serial number, but the date of purchase, right? So I bought this on 25/2/23. So I bought this on the 25th of February 2023. Extremely important. You lose this this card, you can't get a replacement. Okay, so this is extremely important. Now, if you're buying on the gray market and they say, does it have box and papers and a warranty card, then you're in pretty good shape, but it's still not a full set. Okay, so the full set aspect of it comes in. All right, when this, oh shit, this is why it's important. Okay, you're going to get your superlative chronometer tag. This tells you that watch is not only a COSC or COSC certified, but it's superlative chronometer. Sorry, this is where they test it in-house once that watch is encased and assembled, and then they do additional testing. That's where you get your +2 -2 seconds per day on a Rolex. These are a dime a dozen on eBay. Okay, keep in mind. Now the gray market dealer is saying, yeah, it's full set. It's not a full set until you have not everything I just showed you, but see this little white hang tag? Doesn't seem like much, does it? Okay, but this is where you can get in trouble when you're purchasing secondary, pre-owned, gray market. Okay, because on the other side of this card, on this tag, it not only has your serial number. Okay, now the serial number too is on the inner rehaut of the bezel. So at the bottom of the watch, it will have the serial number in there as well. Okay, these are modern Rolexes, not older Rolexes don't have that. Okay, but in the modern ones, they do. All right, so we know that if this matches the card, the warranty card, you got the watch. Okay, now, especially with OPs, date justs, it could be a Daytona, not so much with GMTs or a sub, but this can happen. These dealers change dials, right? That's not good. So you might think you want to buy a Tiffany blue OP, and you've got a dealer, gray market dealer, that says, yeah, we have a Tiffany blue OP, box papers, full set, and you go, great, I'm gonna buy it, and it doesn't come with this white tag. Then this is where you can get yourself into a little bit of trouble. Okay, because that might be an aftermarket dial they put in it. This has a code on the back of it that references the dial number and the dial code, which is the color code, which now says I've got an OP with a Tiffany blue dial, or the blue dial, or whatever color, and on this it's going to state the code which says that that's the color for this watch. Make sense? So that's what you have to watch out for. That's what makes a Rolex a full set. You do not want to lose any of these things. These, again, you can replace them, but you want to keep the original it came with, of course, right? So having said that, all of these little things are what make the Rolex, and keep in mind too, you may not ever want to sell the watch, but say for instance you run into hard times or something happens and you want to sell that, and you contact that gray market dealer, you say, hey, I've got a Rolex, blah blah blah, I want to sell, and they ask you if it's a full set, you can comfortably say yes, absolutely. Say you buy one on the secondary market, and you don't have the white tag, and then you want to go sell that watch a year from that time or whatever, and they ask you, is it a full set? You can't say yes, because it's not a full set. You have box and papers, you don't have the white tag. All right, again, be careful when you're purchasing on the secondary market. All right, I know it's like, you know, like I said, I've bought pre-owned without even box and papers, and that's fine for me, because it's, you know, but you know, anything now, you have to be so careful, because a lot of these fakes and a lot of these dealers, they do these things that are just fucking shady enough to where you don't know, and you know, it could turn out to be a disaster. And it's happened, and it happens, and it happens consistently and continually. So having said that, I just wanted to give you this video for anyone who's purchasing a Rolex and who's gotten their watches from their AD recently. Congratulations. A lot of my viewers are getting the phone call now. So congratulations on all your watches. And having said that, I think that's all I have to say about that. So make sure when you get your beautiful new Rolex, you keep the box, papers, and the full set. You see new Rolexes where there is no box or papers, and that's because some people just, they don't think it's, they're not like us. They think the box and paper, well, I'll never use that, just throw it in the trash. I've seen it, you know. Anyway, having said that, be careful when you're making your purchase. Right now is a really good time to buy on the secondary, because watches are coming down. I don't think it's going to come down, you know, right now we're in July, which is a slow time of year regardless. So right now you're getting watches, you know, ADs are slowly getting other watches, and people are getting the phone calls. So right now is a good time to buy. So appreciate it, everyone. You guys have a great one. Take care.